Making your first $10,000 online, it can be very easy if you do know the exact blueprint to get you from where you are now to your first 10K online. And for myself, I had no clue what I was doing. Back when I was in college, I wanted to make money online. I was trying all these businesses. I was trying e-commerce, drop shipping, day trading, and with very little capital, no skills whatsoever. The only skills I had was from a fake guru that I was learning from in college on how to make money when she was driving a beat up Civic to work. Never made six figures in her life, but in this video, I'm going to be going over exactly how to hit your first $10,000 online. And the very first step is to know exactly where you are on the chessboard of life right now, whether you're working 9 to 5, whether you're unemployed, whether you're just getting out of high school and you have no idea what to do. This video should help you a lot in terms of being able to figure out exactly how to take the steps in order to hit that mark. So first up, just you need to understand what your strengths and weaknesses are, what vices you have, what virtues you have going for yourself, and then you just need to figure out exactly where you want to go, because you need to picture this. We're just boats on the harbor waiting to leave the port to go on a journey, whether that be crashing into some rocky shoreline, crashing and sinking in the ocean, or actually hitting a goal and setting out on course to a place that you actually want to go. Because the thing is that if you just let life happen to you instead of making life happen for you, you're gonna have all these different experiences that you might not even want to go through just because you're not grabbing the controls of life and taking it seriously. So if you do want to take it seriously and you do want to make your first $10,000 online, you need to set that goal for yourself. And when you set this goal of making $10,000, you need to figure out when you want to achieve this, how you're going to achieve this, and most importantly, why you want to achieve this in the first place. Because if you just set a very vague goal of hitting a certain number and you have no reason, no emotion tied to it, you're never going to hit it. So you need to list at least 5 to 10 reasons on why you even want to level up to get to this point in the first place. Whether that be for yourself, for your family, maybe someone did you wrong. It doesn't really matter. Just find something deep within yourself that's even motivating you in the first place to get started on this goal. So that way, when these failures, these obstacles that will come forth along on your journey, they will come up. You need to have the endurance and the reasons behind you to get you past those failures and obstacles to get to the other side to success. Because if you don't have any emotion and these obstacles and failures, they will come up and you don't really want it as bad as you need to in order to make it, you're just never going to make it. So you need to figure out exactly why you want to level up to get to this point. So that way you're able to fly past these failures and obstacles and help them shape you into the man that you need to be in order to achieve that first $10,000 online. Because for myself, I came out here to Thailand with $1,500, no income whatsoever. And the deep reason for me to be able to make it out here is just because I didn't really know why I wanted to make $10,000 online. But what I did know is that I never wanted to work a 9 to 5 again, because I used to work at Racetrack, Red Lobster, was waking up at like 4:30 a.m. to go work at 5 a.m. at Racetrack, taking out the trash in the cold where the trash would just spill everywhere on me. It was very warm, very smelly trash juice. And then working at Red Lobster, working for very fat managers who I never really respected. I just knew that I never wanted to go back to that situation, and that motivated me to go past the failures of coming out here to Bangkok, going completely broke, and having to fast for 110 hours. So you just need to find yourself some motivation of like why you actually want to hit this goal. And then it's all about just finding the exact tangible process it takes to get there. And with that takes researching and figuring out which business model is best for you to get there. But it really determines on what skills and what capital you have right now. Because if you have no skills, no capital whatsoever, I believe the best and easiest way to make your first few $1,000s online is with high ticket sales. Because number one, you don't need any startup capital. Number two, you only need one skill, and that's a skill of sales. You've already been using this your entire life. Whether you've made friends in the past, maybe a girlfriend, you've already used this skill on making these friends and making these girlfriends for yourself. So just all about translating the skill online into high ticket sales, where you're just becoming the middleman of the digital gold rush that we're living in. There's all these people selling courses and mentorships on day trading, e-commerce, drop shipping, getting people into shape with fitness offers. And you just need to help these very big influencers and businesses out by just helping them take a workload off of their backs by taking some calls, setting some deals in the DMs, and then closing them, getting a percentage for yourself. So that way you can travel the world, make money online, which is what I've been doing for the last 2 years. And personally, I think that's the best way to do it. But it just really depends on what your strengths and what skills and capital you have right now. Because if you are more of an introvert, you don't really like talking to people, and you're very good with numbers, you're very good at marketing, marketing, maybe e-commerce and day trading would be better for you. But if not, How to Get Sales is definitely the best way to go. And then next up, step number 2 is just position yourself in the best way possible on the chessboard of life. Just because like if you're smoking, drinking, partying, and you're just wasting all of your time and energy on the wrong things, you're never going to move the needle forward anywhere whatsoever in life. So you need to figure out exactly what's holding you back from even getting to that next step in the first place. Because with drinking, partying, all this stuff, it's going to be decreasing your frequency and energy and motivation as well. So that way you're never going to be able to get out of the current situation that you're in. So to cut all of these out, that's just a very simple thing that you need to do. It might be very hard at first, but once you do it, once you cut off all these negative things that are holding you back, and you look back 6 months, a year from now, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, why was I even doing that shit in the first place? And then as well as incorporating a lot of virtuous things into your life as well, going to the gym, training martial arts, just being able to increase your frequency, listening to the right music, listening to the right people, the mentors, YouTube, all this type of stuff is something you can do as well, just to be able to incorporate into your mind the ability to be able to learn new things, learn new skills, and to be able to progress your learning very quickly so that way you're able to learn new high-level skills, to be able to place these skills into the right vehicles in order to transform your life and to the point where you're able to make $10,000 online effortlessly. And then step 3 is just surrounding yourself by people who are already in the position that you want to be in. Like for myself, for example, back home in the States, there is no way in hell I was ever going to make $10,000 online, just because number one, I was surrounded by vices. All of my friends, everyone was just smoking weed, partying, doing all of the wrong things. Everyone was grinding in the complete wrong direction, staying at the same exact level. And I knew that if I just stayed at this point on the chessboard, I was never going to get anywhere. But then I was looking around in the world. I was looking at Dubai, Miami, Bangkok. I was just looking at places to go in the world where I could surround myself with people who are already achieving 10K, 20K, 50K, 100K a month online. So that way I could surround myself with people who are already in the position that I wanted to be in. So that way I could fast track my way to success. Because the thing is it's a very cliche saying, but you are the average of the 5 people you hang around. So back home in the States, I was surrounded by people who are all level 0, and I would never be able to level up myself. But looking out here to Bangkok, I saw that people were making and already doing what I wanted to do. So if I just surround myself with these people that are already successful in the endeavor that I wanted to go down, I knew that I was able to learn exactly what vehicles they're in, what skills they had, what were they doing on a day-to-day basis in order to live the lives that they're living, which is why I came out to Bangkok in the first place. So you need to take a very hard look at the circle that you're in right now, because your circle, your friends, they will define your future whether you like it or not. And when you look at your friends, just you need to look at what they're doing on a day-to-day basis. Are they doing what you want to do? Is this something you want to do for your entire life? Because if not, you don't need to cut them off. Unfortunately, you might have to cut off some people, because the reality is that when you're chasing after the dream of hitting 10K a month online and you're taking these risks and you're taking these actions, a lot of people, they're going to be envious and very jealous of the fact that you're taking a risk that they're so afraid to take themselves, and they might try to pull you back down to their level. Which is unfortunate, but it is true. A lot of people's egos can't handle the fact that some people are willing to do what they don't want to do, and they're going to try to bring you back down. And you just need to cut these people off and just stay focused and stay aligned with who you're trying to be and who you need to become in order to hit this $10,000 online. And if you're working the 9 to 5 right now, this moves on to the next step, which is setting at least 2 to 4 hours a day of learning the skills and researching and finding the right vehicle in order to get you to that point where you're able to make $10,000 online effortlessly. Because if you're trying to do e-commerce, how to get sales, day trading, all at the same time, you're not going to be successful at any one of these, just because you're going to be competing with people who are going 100% on each one of these. And if you're 25% e-commerce, 25% high ticket sales, 25% to other businesses, you're competing with people who are going all in on one. So that's exactly what you need to do in order to at least give yourself a chance, is to go all in on one thing until it works out. Because the thing is that with each of these businesses, all of them work. A lot of people think they're scams, but the fact is that they're the scams themselves. You just need to realize that each of these, they're going to be extremely hard to work, just because if all of these businesses were easy, everyone would be doing them. So figure out which business model and vehicle you are going to take to drive you to that first $10,000 online. And just know that there will be failures. It will be hard for each and every single one of these. You just need to stick with it until it works out. Because with these failures and obstacles that will come forth on your journey, you just need to understand that the failure isn't going to be an end all be all, that it's just over. You're never going to make it. You just need to learn that these failures are just markers on what not to do next time. So the next time you experience these failures, you know exactly what to do the next time you try. So instead of running away from failure and letting it decide your fate, just know that these failures are just indicators of what not to do next time. So that way you can just keep progressing forth until you're able to make it to your original goal in the first place. So to sum everything up, you just need to figure out exactly where you want to go, why you want to go there, and what position you need to place yourself on the chessboard in order to give yourself the best chance possible in order to make your first $10,000 online. But that's pretty much it for this video. It's a very simple one, very straightforward. Just some raw advice for you guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.